let's see if we can take control. Alright, so I did start a game, but I really only got into like the first minute of it and then got pulled away. So I'm going to start a new game. Because I didn't get very far. Alright, so this is a casual... I had to hold the button. Anytime I have to hold the button, I feel like I'm in No Man's Sky. Got to make sure you're 100% invested in the choices that you make. Don't want to inadvertently confirm anything. I want to confirm. Alright, so watched a lot of preview videos for this, so I'm excited for it. I've played a little bit of Quantum Break.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Where are you? Are you still there?
I know I shut you out sometimes.
I know, all the time.
I'm always glad to hear from you.
I'm glad to hear from you as well.
I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing.
But it's because you always hang up.
Nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall.
A movie poster?
We stare at it and we think that's the whole world.
Like
the
a...
room and the poster.
There's a janitor poster on the right.
The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
Zachariah Trench.
The room's a cell. And the picture, it's different. For a lie. Something to distract us from the truth.
Janitor man.
They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger.
The cake is a lie.
Stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Alright, so I'm here at the Federal Bureau of Control building, operated by the United States government, or, let's see, Invenio Investigado Imperium. I guess it's some kind of a blocked scene. Not sure why it was a blocked scene. Let me see if my stream is still going, so I am not wasting my or your time. I wouldn't be wasting your time if I'm not broadcasting, but I apologize if I'm wasting your time now to see whether or not my broadcast is still live. As I said, my internet connection was not sufficient enough to broadcast. Okay, I seem to be okay now. Alright, well, it looks like I'm okay. So, this is a casual look at Control. I'm not gonna talk, too much about oh my gosh the graphics or oh my gosh the audio. There's plenty of people that do that a heck of a lot better than I do. So I'm just gonna get lost in the world, and it might not be for everybody to watch a guy randomly or roam randomly. I could literally sit here probably for 5 minutes just in this lobby area to see what it's all about, to check to see what kind of things keep me immersed in the world, that I'm not just in a cookie cutter slab, something that's just thrown together. Most games like this do start you off pretty slow. I know that Quantum Break started off with the main character walking into a building and meeting, I can't remember the actor's name from Game of Thrones that played Littlefinger, but you went and met that character, and it was just sort of a walking, kind of interacting with a couple random people. But I'd walk through that world and just sort of bump into things and see what I could actually do. So I know that this flag right here actually has some dynamics to it. So it actually does kind of push aside and wrap around on itself, and it'll unwrap. Kind of looks like it's stuck together or pinned together right there in the middle. But I know this chair can be pushed around, I think, a little bit. Maybe? No? The stuff on top of this. Oh, the trash can can move. I know that this game is all about her having specific abilities to manipulate objects. Sign of is it telekinesis? Alright, so you can see a lot of this, some of this stuff, I guess not all, everything. At least the fan moves around. Let's see if the trees here, the plants here move around. Nope. The plants are impervious. I cannot jump over plants. So anyway, I could spend a little bit of time in here just messing around. I could spend 5 minutes here looking to see whether or not a bus actually shows up to pick those people up, or if they missed the bus and the next one's in 15 minutes. I would be willing to sit here and watch for 15 minutes to see the different people that walk by left or right, see if someone actually comes and steals that bike, or does that car actually stay there? Does somebody ride by on a bike? How many different models of car? How many taxis? That would get dull though, right? For me, maybe not. It would just... Let's see what this sign says. This area is under 24-hour video surveillance. Something, something... I can't read the bottom of it. Alright, so I'm being taught how to move around and control the camera. There's a guard position over here, but no guard. Man, I just walked right in, and I'm going to walk right through. No guard whatsoever. Something is afoot. Walk through metal detector. Model E2800. Oh, I have something on me. The metal in my jacket, probably. I did not empty my pockets. Let's see what's this right here. Correspondence. Open collectibles. Wow, that was almost a gunshot opening up this menu. Alright, so I've got research and records. You do not have any collectibles of this type. Case files, okay. I haven't come here with any case files. FBC, Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Okay. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices. Sorry, Switch. Anything smart. So I guess she needs to leave. And then number 2 pencils are unauthorized. Prohibited. Oh, maybe only number 6 pencils? What are the different types of pencils? Anyway, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. What? Okay. Multimedia. What kind of multimedia? So I've come in here with nothing but, with no research and records, no case files, and no multimedia. My current mission is I don't have any board countermeasures, and I don't have any missions. I have no assets, and I don't have any clearance to be in this building, and my loadout is nothing. So I have come here unprepared. Somebody came here before me and left behind their satchel. If I could pick it up, I would take it to them, or I would look inside of it to see if I could get something out of it. I've got something in my... Did that just fall down? Wait here. Oh, whoa. Oh. Ah, interesting. Okay. Wow, there's definitely something bizarre going on here because that should have fallen down and it's hovering here. This building is already crazy. What about this right here? Sorry, see, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I enjoyed it. Oh! Oh! This. Okay, I'm already being entertained by this. Slingshot? How far can I get it to go? I feel like I'm gonna slingshot myself out of the window. I'm having fun with this anyway. The physics are kind of cool, but the physics don't extend to the ends. Okay. Let's see, how far... How much can I get myself wrapped up? Ooh, that's a magic trick. Alright, watch me wrap myself around. Alright, and then I'm going to walk here and watch it miraculously. Look, there's not a... See? Magic. I'm a magician. I've made everything that I came into this building with disappear. Alright, I want to go... Oh. Whoa. Door. Close. Clap. Nope, that doesn't work. Let me... Do I have to walk away for it? Oh. Door closed on itself. Alright, I'm going to go in here. Oh, it auto-opens. Wait, let me go back over here. Does it close when I go through the door? Yep, closes when I go through. Alright, does she push her hand forward? Or does it just open? Okay, it just opens. So there's an automatic door with a door handle. Okay. Sorry, this is what I do. I'm just messing around. Because somebody spent the time to put all this stuff together. There's got to be some interesting stuff to look at. Let's see, what does this say? Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. You know that multiple building shifts detected? I'll show you a shift right here. I've already identified one. Look at this. This is the disturbance right here, and I've identified it. Alright. See, this is what I do. This is what I do. I get distracted just for the fun of it. I'm not going to nuke the game by saying, oh, it's sound and audio, or anything but there for my entertainment. Oh, another auto door. Okay. Okay, there's a couple of, I imagine these are for messaging people around the building. Can send multiple things. Somebody left a TV on.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Okay, I know from what I've heard watching other preview videos that she has a lot of monologue, like internal monologue. Alright, research and records. This is my first research record. Alright, what do we got here? Ah, some stuff's been redacted. Staffing, surveillance, blah. Data center initiative, construction, blah, blah. Minor. Expenditures. Expenditure summary. Staffing. Office equipment, janitorial costs, blah. Mold removal. Okay. Alright, alright. Certain expenditures. She's got a very strong jaw. She's not someone to take a... Okay, somebody's watching me. But that other one can't watch me from very far. Oh, I am being watched. Alright. What are you going to do now? Huh? What are you going to... Oh, the other one got... Oh, straight down. A 100% vertical. That's a straight down. Wow. Is her character reflected in that lens? No, probably not. I don't know. Okay, so... Who is this guy? Alright, this is... Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Okay. A lot of people leaving their bags. Looks like they had to go quickly. What's this right here? Game. Game about secret agents. Oh. Okay. I don't think I think that's an actual magazine. I mean, there's not many that I know of. I know of Game Informer, which I subscribed to. Okay, so this was in the opening. Oh, I didn't get to read this before. Our Bureau at Work. So this guy gets a picture of his backside. An entire mural. Okay. You know, I actually do like redheads in my games. And I say that by I like to make characters when it is like an RPG game. I'll give my character red hair. Because black hair and brown hair is very common. Director Zachariah Trench. Alright. Auto doors are really cool. Not that that's really a thing in the game, because they don't seem like they're supposed to be auto doors. You know, one of my pet peeves in some games are whether or not when a character walks, if their feet actually, like the amount of forward progress they make, like you can see a little bit, maybe not, let's see here. Like her foot actually stays in contact with where she's walking. Like you can see a little bit of her right foot kind of slides. It's not actually staying in contact with where, so it's just sort of a walking animation versus actually interacting with, like I don't know how to describe what it is I'm trying to say, but like her feet don't actually stay connected from where they, step down.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Okay. Imagine that this is glass. It's got a little bit of a haze to it. You can maybe get into there from another part of the building. Just looking inside here, again, it looks like people were working and just got up and left. Still don't know exactly what it is I'm here to do. Watch your step. Can't find your office? Interesting. Wow. This looks really boring. Wow, picking that up shook the coffee cups. But I did get some new stuff. Let's see what I got here. Correspondence, security orders, a lot of stuff redacted. A shark in his, although secure, permission to following basic protocol, shoot to kill. Attention all staff. Did they redact staff? Okay. Random redactions. Wouldn't it be, that would be a comedy skit or a bit. Random redactions or useless redactions or ineffective redactions, taking out all the conjunctions like the, of, or am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been, has, have, had, do, does, did, may, might, must, can, could, shall, should, will, would, redacting all of that instead of identifiable information. Or okay, I didn't turn the audio down like I normally do with Anthem, and I'll watch this video to see how much the game audio gets in the way of my voice. Alright, let's go over here. Let's see. The fact that I have to go into the menu, I wish I could just hold it. Alright, hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We are still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R Resident Evil 4 R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Oh, it's so nice of the admin team to send out a little notice to make sure and remind you to do your reports. Okay, there's a janitor. I see him. Alright, I'm going to be a little bit quiet here as we listen to this guy.
Hello?
Oh, there's a picture. Let's go check out this picture real quick. Civil War soldier?
Hey, excuse me.
He's listening to a radio. Let's see if he notices me. Oh. Cutscene.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are relevant. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you out.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Oh, it actually shows some of the mopping streaks as he's working on the floor. It's an interesting touch. I mean, he's not making any new ones, but still, it's a nice touch. It really looks like mopping streaks. I just walked all over his work. Wait a second. Did I just come through here? What the? Okay, I okay, this is the first part of it, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that I came from this way, and or am I psyching myself out? Am I messing with myself, or did I just... Was that non-linear that just happened? I mean... I'm pretty sure that this is part of the thing that's going on. Because I know I walked from over here. Right? Or did I just go in a circle up here? I'm pretty sure that that's part... Alright, interesting. I might be just confusing myself, but it looks like the building just warped on me.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Like, is she talking to me? Courtney Hope. That actor looks familiar. Try to set my my timer so that I go for about an hour-ish. Alright, so this is the game
Did I lose
control.
you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Alright, so I'm getting a little bit of a feeling it's going to have some Hogwarts kind of shifting around. Oh, this is interesting. Look, she doesn't actually walk, she just slides. Like, I can't see her feet moving. She just slides. Okay, that's moving, but if I slow it down and I just move a little bit, like, you see her shadow? Doesn't really seem to move, and I can't. I don't know. Anyway, director's office. A very similar security office. Says about the same thing as downstairs. Economy, the retirement issue. The oldest man in the world? We tell ourselves it's okay to be old. See, I'm all about picking stuff up. Alright, missions. Welcome to the oldest house. Proceed deeper into the bureau. Okay, that's pretty simple. I think I just picked up a new thing. Security order. Nope, that's old. That's old. That's old. This is new. Alright, while pinning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. Words, phrases to avoid. It would be interesting if I needed this information in conversations. While pinning any notifications of death related to the Willow, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his/her country. Drafting any public-facing material. Oh, I guess that's when I'm writing something. Okay. But it'd be interesting if I had to pick up this specific correspondence, read it, know it by heart, or at least know it well, or reference to it prior to having a conversations, or like I can't say Alaska scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, or sorry in conversations with other characters or NPCs. I don't know if that's a thing. Alright, I'm going to push pause real quick. I'm going to go into the options and just mess a little bit with the audio to bring down, I don't know if I can bring down the master volume, music volume. Music volume is usually okay. I usually try to do about roughly 50 to 30%. Effects volume we'll bring down, we'll just do 60. We'll see how that sounds. I'm not going to know exactly how good this audio adjustment is. Mute copyrighted music. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I heard the music though is pretty good. Of course, I don't monetize my videos. I just don't want to get it blocked, because I've had some of my videos blocked. I guess they kind of give an idea of what Here, if I hear music, I'll stop it. How about that? Right now I haven't heard any music yet. Still pretty loud in my headphones. Alright, so this guy looks familiar to me. Like the actor, anyway. One thing I did like about the Quantum Break is they had a sort of a TV show, and the episodes that you would watch would change depending on, you know, what choices you made or the video links that you got. Again, I haven't played all of Quantum Break. I got it for free. I got it for free as, well, not for free. I got a reduced pricing on the Microsoft Game Pass, the Ultimate Game Pass. It's like $14.99 for 3 months. And Quantum Break was one of the games I was able to download. But it was only for 3 months, and I think I've got about a month and a half left, a month, 2 weeks. But I went out and actually bought a physical copy of Control at Walmart for only $44. So tax brought it up to 50, something like that. Correspondence. Alright. Trench, do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Okay, something's afoot. Something's going on here. Central Executive. Let's see if I can go into this one. This one has a red light, which means locked, which means I can't go in. My character is reflected in the door. A little bit of a bleed, burn. I don't know exactly what it is. Reflective surfaces in games seem to stretch the reflection to the character. But I think that's pretty much for any game. I haven't seen a game that doesn't do that. Oh, first animation opening a door.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
See how I've got a little bit of a
The
shimmer
weapon?
there.
Really?
Like I'm getting a little bit of a sort of that. See that shimmer? Almost as if it's a sort of like lens flare, and it's centering on that. I wonder if it'll. Oh, it's almost got a spiral, sort of like the rifling on a gun, to that point of interest. Is it always going to point that way? Seems to. It's an interesting kind of effect on the screen. Let's look at this stuff. Is that Joe Biden? Zachariah Trench. Seems like some of the that is an old style pencil sharpener.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
What's outside? Man, that's a bright light. It did have him. It did show at the very beginning of the cutscene, the opening cutscene, that this guy had a gun to his head. Here's my trusty gun.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Okay, a little bit of marble floors. I kind of like the look of them. Sort of have a gold marble feel to it. Alright, so it hasn't taught me yet how to use my gun. I don't have any... Oh, so that's a... Oh, little bit of a weirdness there. They haven't showed me how to use the gun, though, but my crouch has my hands as if they are holding a gun. I'm sure that once my gun gets actually given to me... Let's see if I... Whoa, that's new. Okay, I haven't been taught this, but now triangle gives me sort of a big hit. You know, I didn't really ever try any of the jump or triangle button while I was walking through there, but it really seems like I've torn the crap out of that floor, though. Wonder if that goes away or if that stays. You know, sort of like whenever you add decals, too many decals, they take away the oldest decal, especially for gunshots. This one doesn't seem to be taking them away, though. What if I shoot at the front? Only seems to damage the floor. But it does seem to interact with the wall. And it does, the textures don't seem to go away. Okay, interesting. Welcome to the oldest house. Follow the board's directions to complete the Astral Plane Challenge. So a little bit of platforming. Okay, you're gonna do some melee here. Alright, melee training passed.
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
It's a cool looking gun. And from what I've seen in the previews, the gun changed shape and all that cool stuff. So right now I'd have no idea what... See, now if I'm in my crouch, I've actually got something in my hands. Oh, the gun seems to sort of phase a bit. See how it's kind of pulsating? Oh, so it is a toggle. The service weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. So no ammo pack pickups? Something I don't have to worry about? I've just been playing a lot of Anthem, and ammo pack pickups are sort of part of the game. Name of the game. A portion of the game. Can I crouch behind things? Sort of like this. Ooh. Headshot! 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 Headshot. Oh, are they supposed to be crouched down like that? Is that a glitch? They're really bizarre, though. See how, like, when I shoot them, they stop crouching? Or is it only when they're attacking? Yeah, when they start to... Let's see if I can melee here. Melee seems to be stronger. Maybe I could go into my settings. Alright, so I can fire from the hip. Seems like my melee attacks are the way to go, especially in close quarters. Oh, somebody else shooting at me. Maybe I want to shoot quickly. And one thing I do like to be able to do is shift from right over shoulder. I don't know if that's too loud. But one thing I'd like to be able to do is shift from right over shoulder to left over shoulder. I think I'm going to have to bring my audio down. And in Anthem, I do 30%. I can still hear the game. I'm going to try with a couple of these and see which is best. Alright, so I can still hear it. Hopefully it's... If anybody's in the comments can tell me how the audio is, my voice compared to game audio, if the game audio... Like, can you still hear me talking while I'm shooting this gun? Test. Let it recharge. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that gives me sort of an idea while I can look at later. I like how when I'm shooting, if I can't shoot, it'll actually just... I like how it's constantly reloading. But if I shoot and I'm like, oh, I need to shoot. Oh, well, it shows me that it's reloading with that little... She holds the gun out to show me that it's reloading. That's cool. Enemies drop health elements. When damaged, collect health elements to restore health. So now I'm the director?
This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Okay.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
I'm gonna shoot him in the head because that's what I do in most games. Just to see what happens. So it does look like I can... There's some. And it actually adds a little bit more blood shots. Do you ever see like the characters, like an object in the world not like responding to things that you're doing to it? Like this chair, I should be able to shoot holes in it. And I can, so good. They actually show some animation there. That responds to bullet shots. Will the glass respond to bullet shots? Yes. Will these canisters? Yes. Will the computer, or this bag? I put bullet holes in it, so that's okay. How about these? Oh, they completely shatter. Okay. I accept that. How about this Rolodex? Rolodex spews out. Okay, how about this lamp? Lamp, impervious to bullet shots. Alright, whoever makes this lamp, how about the phone? Alright, phone, impervious. Was that Ricochet? Sorry, this is what I do. I get distracted. Oh, look at that. That's her. Is that... Oh. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have checked to see if that photo was him before I was selected to be the new director. Let's look at all these pictures. Okay, so see, that's the same guy. So am I the daughter? Am I related? Is the pyramid behind this wall and I just can't see it? Alright, so I am somehow related to this guy on the ground I've met or interacted with. Not 100% sure about the character, like what her motivations are. Death Stranding. Sorry, it's the first thing I thought when I saw those floating bodies. Death Stranding comes out in November, everybody. It's very, very soon. November.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Thank you. That was... horror.
Oh, they're going to be shooting at me. Okay, so they phase away. Not all of them, though. Okay, they do after a little bit of a time. I don't know what these little dots are. Is this health? Is this... I mean, I haven't lost any health, but I imagine that those are health pellets of some kind. Alright, proceed further. You know, the layout of the building is something I'm going to have to kind of pay attention to. I noticed that there is a mix in the cutscenes of live action and sort of the in-game cutscene. You know, using the
hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Oh, okay, so yeah, those blue dots are health. You kind of see them jumping over to me automatically when I get close enough to them. A lot of destruction. Oh, even... wow. Those drawers are even modeled. Whoa. Like, okay, that I'm kind of impressed about. They even modeled the inside drawer railing. Wow. Okay. Shelter, max occupancy 6 persons. That's a huge door. The door could itself could occupy 6 people. Is that just a shelter? Like that's the size of it? Let's look inside here. Huh. Interesting. You know, I feel like I want to turn on subtitles so that I can understand what they're saying. Audio, language, display, gameplay. Is that where I'm scanning? I'm looking for captions. Controls, no. Audio. Captions. Audio, language. English. Okay, that's locked. Display. Interface. Subtitles. There we are. I want to see if the subtitle background. Yeah, let's leave it that way. Speaker name and subtitles. Sign translation overlay. Enable disable translated text for signs in the world. Okay, crosshairs. Alright, I just want to see if I can hear what it is they're whispering. The name, the sound resonates. I'm not 100% sure about everything. It's a big door. I do get my character, and it feels like room geometry reflection. Not everything is reflected, like the table. The heck is that? Assets. Materials. Almost looks like a maze right there, and this just looks like a puzzle, or almost like a, is it IRQ or the Q codes? Collectibles, case files. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description, para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted. Many forms throughout history. Redacted. Mjolnir. Excalibur. Vera Nostra. I don't know what that one is. I know what Excalibur and Mjolnir are. Vera Nostra? I don't know what that is. Is that Egyptian? All weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling, presentation 11.1 for more details. Interesting. Records, I'll just scan through some of these. Okay, a photo of Dr. Zachariah Trench. Or, I don't know if doctor, but... Okay. Oh, that was a new one that I missed. Hiss Guard. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted security guard. Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards are the standard issue bullpup rifles they carry. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat. Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to the file redacted for full report. Okay, so that's the Hiss. Do they target military trained personnel? Ooh, presentation.
Objects cause or be results of AWE's altered the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Okay. It almost seems like, and I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's some kind of bug, but the audio sync to the actors speaking is not synced. But that might just be sort of the way that they're trying to present old audio footage. Not a big deal. More correspondence. I feel like I need to go through some of this stuff so I can understand, and I'm okay with that. I like lore. Federal Bureau of Control, confidential, for Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Kenham. Alright, so... I feel like I need to proceed in that direction. I feel as if the building is just sort of an open world to explore. Let's go over here. Central Executive. Is that going to do that every time? I just want to have the, here, let's do a melee. Oh, damn. Okay, so I like the destruction, the tearing of the carpet. It feels like tearing of a carpet. The whole entire desk, you know, even like, let's blow out this side. Like, look at that. The drawers are modeled with the, you know, the guide railing. And I can shoot out that part of it, and it's literally a 6-sided drawer, or a 5-sided drawer at least. Wow, I'm impressed with that. This is, it's all, oh, I gotta do it. Let's do it. It pushes pretty far. Do anything to this drawer? Wow. That was fun. That was entertaining. Alright, I've gotten my $5 worth. I've got 45 more to go. Alright, dinner reservations. Chez Hombre. Don't be late. She's turning 46. Huh. I don't know much about my character. Did I miss something on that last one there? No, okay. There's a final one, the 5th area there in kind of haze gray. So there might be a 5th collectible slot. Assets, I've got that. Untracked, track. I guess that would be on my map. I haven't opened my map yet. Alright, so the map can stay open and actually show me where I'm at. Okay, that's cool. I did hear a mention that this game has a feeling, I mean, map-wise, and maybe the way that the character navigates through the world is sort of has a Castlevania feel to it. Like, I can see where I need to go, I know what I need to unlock, and where I guess it does. You know, Castlevania, you're able to open up the map, move around, and the map stays open. Oh, there's my left shoulder over right shoulder. Okay, there's the button. Good. This is what I like. I like to be able to do that. I do that quite a bit to great effect in Mass Effect Andromeda. I wish it was mapped to the L3. Can I remap it? See if I can remap it. Ooh, can I remap? Let's see. Right now it was down. It would be awesome if I can toggle side. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah! Okay, map is still the same. Oh, that's perfect. So R3... Alright, hold on. Let me go back to defaults, because sprint was mapped to something else. Okay, so... Alright, jump, levitate, I still want that. Sprint, as I'm moving forward. Shoot, yes. Aim, melee. What do I want my up, down, left, right to be? Shield. Map is fine, but toggle side? No, I don't want it to be... I don't want to have to move my left thumb off the toggle, or off my analog, to then switch sides. I want that to be kind of natural. Shield L1. Yeah, shield's not available to me right now. I appreciate your patience as I try to get acclimated to kind of how I'm used to playing. So use, switch, weapon. Okay, so seize. Okay, so that one has to come off my thumb anyway. Shield, that stays. Launch, evade. So I think use, switch, weapon. I think I'm going to... Alright, so square. Sprint. Yeah, like I feel like I want sprint. Toggle, crouch, ground slam. Alright, so I think I want to toggle crouch and ground slam to the down button. I think that's good. And then sprint can still be on R3. Alright, let me make sure I do this right so I don't lose track of everything. So toggle my side, I want in L3. Sprint can be R3. So sprint, R3, toggle ground, slam, push down. Sorry, toggle map is up. Toggle ground, slam, press down. And then toggle my side is L3. Let me get used to that. So as I'm moving forward, if I want to crouch behind this, that's pretty natural. Let me crouch. That's fine. But as I'm aiming, I can switch left and right as I'm moving. And I can still sprint. Okay, I like this. All right. So back into executive, or central executive.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Alright, so I think I am going to turn off subtitles for now. That was interface. I was just trying to see if I could get the whispering that's coming through to translate, or to have closed captions so I could know what they're saying. I don't like... Okay, is there a way to put my weapon away? Control, sprint, shoot, aim, melee, use, switch, weapon, shield, launch, evade, toggle. Alright, use, switch weapon. Let's see if I can put my weapon away with the square button. Hold the square button. Nope. Looks like it's always going to be up. There's a lot of stuff to open up. I don't like... Well, it's not really that bad of a thing, but... Dinner reservations, non-official visitor evaluations. This is one's new, right? How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How do you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the Gunnar's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Then kill them immediately. If their answers seem suspicious, then kill them immediately. That's what I think it says. That's what I'm going to assume, because this building is out of control. See what I did there? All right. Okay, so getting in a little bit to getting into the lore. I'm enjoying that. All right, more stuff to read. Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted. Our Bureau-made anthology television program, once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human... Oh, you're not supposed to use the word scissors, remember, in any kind of correspondence. Through two punctures on the, I'm going to say neck. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4 TAC 93 TAC 6942 for full report. I've got a currency up at the top right. I'm just noticing it looks like a forest symbol. I don't know, maybe bullets, 1,000. Of course, I have unlimited bullets with that gun, and then 0 of something else. Alright, so personal mods, which I can't seem to get into. Loadout. Personal mods. I don't see any. Empty slot there. Equipped weapon. Oh, is there going to be different types of weapons? Or do I get to switch the weapon that I currently have with the square button? Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, health boost. This is a health boost slotted into my weapon. Oh, so I can deconstruct it for 50 of whatever that currency is that I have 1,000 of right now. I'm just going to add that. Oh, personal mods. So this is just something I'm attaching to myself. Okay. Level 1, I don't currently have any weapon mods. That's a ton of space, though, to get weapon mods. Okay. Alright, I'm just roaming around, checking things out. I'm gonna... Boom! The room! Yeah. No pictures came off the wall, though. That's the exact... No, it's not the exact same picture. I was gonna say, if that's the exact same picture... You know what these pictures make me want to play? You know what these pictures make me want to play? Answer in the comments below. First person to answer gets a thumbs up and a like and a comment and a reply. And that's probably copyrighted music. I'm gonna get flagged for that. Watch. Boom. Oh, some lights seem to go out. Little spark there. Can I still turn the radio on? Where'd the radio go? Did I decimate the radio, or is the radio still available? How about these books? These books come off the wall? Oh, they do. Wow. They kind of stay linked together, but whatever. That's still impressive to me. And I can't knock these people down. They don't do anything. Okay. All right. Wow, she's contorted. Oh, she's just bent over. I thought she was bent backwards. All right. All right, let's move forward. Let's move forward. Oh, there's a pyramid. Is this my boss? Okay, I guess I'm not jumping up there. Okay, can I jump down? Oh. See, this way I can be over my right shoulder, sort of back behind this, and now I can switch back over to the other side, see who's shooting on my left. I'm so glad I can shift my over the shoulder. I don't know why I opened up my map.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit.
Ooh, outfits.
Are you with us?
I can unlock some stuff.
Are you still sane?
Is there somebody inside here?
Please, talk to me. We saw you.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
So I don't get to choose what I say. It's not necessarily a role-playing game.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily.
That's a big
Somehow,
smile.
This hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot. Ah. I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Obviously, I'm trying to see whether or not... Let me move my mic here. I'm trying to see whether or not I can shoot while I'm in this area. And I can't do any melee attacks either, so my ability to interact that way has been removed. Alright, so am I able to save these people?
hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Alright, so I gotta be careful there. It looks like I've got weapon mods now. Alright, a headshot boost. Headshot damage plus 32%. Alright, I'll take that. Not quite sure. I've got now 1650 in those, that currency. I'm not sure what that currency is all about. I didn't read this. Welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor Ati, Jesse finds Zachariah Trench, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun, an object of power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she is now the director. Okay, so I'm here to answer mysteries of my childhood. Okay, that's something that I missed at the beginning. Collectibles and research there. Hiss agent. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or they are cocoons, preparing to enter their next stage of evolution. When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay, so the hiss are
Jesse, over here.
not easily removed. Alright. Here I come, Pope.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hedron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. A few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline. Thanks, Emily.
All right, so that's about an hour, the first hour. I know I'm sort of a casual roamer, explorer. I looked at a lot more than most players probably do. I read a lot of the collectibles, the files, research, all that kind of stuff, just so I get more of a comfortable feel for the world that I'm playing in. But I think this will be it for this stream of Control, this casual explore through its world. I think Jesse's a very interesting character. I mean, Pope is very, authoritarian as well. She looks like she's the leader of, I don't know, does it give me a, let's take a quick look, see if I've got some data files on Pope. Just a portrait. His agent, his guards. Case files, correspondence. I don't see anything on Pope. Maybe I'll get that later. Loadout, I've got some new. I've just got another one. Nope, this one's different. This one's health boost. This one's a health recovery. Let's equip the health recovery instead. But yeah, I'm liking the way the building is sort of a character. The gunplay is fun. There's definitely a lot more to unlock in this game, and I'm looking forward to doing that. And that'll be another stream that I do. Maybe I'll try not to talk as much, but I hope you guys enjoyed this quick look at Control, the first hour, my hour. So, yeah. Hope to see you guys on the next episode of DriedMoss Explores. Let me know if there's a game that you'd like me to jump into and explore for about an hour. I'm always up for suggestions. I'm a pretty heavy Anthem player, but those streams, I think, are going to shift over to just me messing around versus sort of these explores into to other games. If I can figure out how to get my mixer working on Xbox, then I can start streaming Xbox games. Not necessarily exclusive Xbox games, just through my Xbox One. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. Check you later.